social science class. Now we are going to discuss the first chapter, Seasons and Time, from social science second. This video discusses only the first part of this chapter, seasons. Through this part, we will learn different seasons, its causes and its features. The first topic of this chapter is revolution. You have learned it in earlier classes. What is revolution? The earth revolves around the sun in an elliptical orbit is called revolution. Earth takes 1 year to complete a revolution. We can see a video. It shows the revolution. Parallelism of the Earth's axis. The axis of the Earth is tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree from the orbital plane and 23.5 degree from the vertical plane. The Earth maintains this tilt throughout its revolution. This is known as the parallelism of the Earth's axis. This can be understood from a picture. Please observe the parallelism of the Earth's axis. In the picture, axis of the Earth is given. The orbital plane and vertical plane are also given. The angle difference between orbital plane and the axis of the Earth is 66.5 degree. The angle difference between the axis of the Earth and vertical plane is 23.5 degree. This tilt is known as the parallelism of the Earth's axis. The next topic is the apparent movement of the Sun. Since the parallelism is maintained same throughout the revolution, the position of the Sun in relation to the Earth varies apparently between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. This is known as the apparent movement of the Sun. The picture shows the 4 different positions of the Earth during a single revolution. In the figure, the position of the Sun is vertically over the equator on March 21st. On June 21st, the position of the Sun is vertically over the Tropic of Cancer. On September 23rd, Sun reaches vertically over the equator. On December 22nd, Sun reaches vertically over Tropic of Capricorn. And on March 21st, the Sun again reaches vertically over the equator. This is called the apparent movement of the Sun. Don't forget this. There is a variation in the sunlight that falls on Earth due to the apparent movement of the Sun. The sun rays falls vertically over one hemisphere during one half of the year and on the other hemisphere during the other half. Temperature will be higher over those places where the vertical rays of the sun fall. The temperature will be low at places where the sun rays are slanting. The other topic is which are the causes for the occurrence of seasons. They are variations in the amount of sunshine, parallelism of the Earth's axis, and the apparent movement of the sun, etc. Due to these reasons, different seasons are occurred on the Earth. Another topic, different seasons. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter are the different seasons. They repeated in a cyclic manner. We discussed different types of seasons, their reasons, etc. But these seasons are felt in zones are not same. Seasonal changes are not usually very obvious in the tropical regions because of the incidence of large amount of sun's rays throughout the year. Characteristics of different seasons are clearly felt in mid-latitudinal or temperate zones. Let us see what happened on March 21st and September 23rd. Equal amount of sunlight is received in the northern hemisphere as well as in the southern hemisphere when the sun is vertically over the equator. The apparent position of the sun during the Earth's revolution will be over the equator on March 21st and September 23rd. Hence, the length of day and night will be equal during these days on both the hemispheres. These days are called equinoxes. Once more, on March 21st and September 23rd, the sun is vertically over equator. On these days, the length of day and night will be equal in both hemispheres. That means 12 hours day and 12 hours night in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere during that days. Next topic is summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. From 21st March onwards, the sun apparently shifts from the equator northwards and reaches vertically over the Tropic of Cancer on 21st June. This day is known as the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. On this day, the northern hemisphere experiences its longest day and shortest night. Once more, on June 21st, the sun is vertically over the Tropic of Cancer. This day is known as the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. On this day, the northern hemisphere experiences its longest day and shortest night. Next topic is spring season. The northern hemisphere generally experiences spring season between 21st March and 21st June. Spring is the season of transition from winter to summer. During that period, the plants are sprouting, mango trees are blooming, and jackfruit trees are bearing buds, and so on. From 21st March onwards, the sun apparently shifts from the equator northwards and reaches vertically over the Tropic of Cancer. This transition period is known as spring season. Which are the peculiarities of spring season? First one, it is the period from 21st March to 21st June. Second one, it is the period of transition from winter to summer. And last one, the plants sprouting, mango trees blooming, and jackfruit trees bearing buds, etc. are the peculiarities of spring season. The next season is summer season. The southward apparent movement of the sun begins from 21st June and again reaches vertically above the equator on 23rd September. Summer season is experienced in the northern hemisphere during this period. In the northern hemisphere, summer season is from June 21st to September 23rd. Next topic, winter solstice. The sun continues its southward apparent shift from the equator from 23rd September and reaches vertically above the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. This day is known as winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. The sun reaches vertically above Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. This day is known as winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. Next season is autumn season. It is autumn season in the northern hemisphere from 23rd September to 22nd December. Autumn marks the transition from the severity of summer towards winter. During this period, the atmospheric temperature decreases considerably. There is shortening of day and lengthening of night during the period. This is the season during which the trees generally shed their leaves. Autumn in the northern hemisphere. Which are the features of autumn season in the northern hemisphere? Once more, it is the period from September 23rd to December 22nd. It is the transition period from summer to winter. Atmospheric temperature decreases considerably. There is shortening of day and lengthening of night during this period, and the trees generally shed their leaves. These are the peculiarities of autumn in the northern hemisphere. The next season is winter season. The northward apparent shift of the sun begins by 22nd December and again reaches vertically above the equator on 21st March. This period marks the winter season in the northern hemisphere. The northward apparent shift of the sun begins by 22nd December and again reaches vertically above the equator on 21st March. So, the winter season is the period from December 22nd to March 21st in the northern hemisphere. Here we explained the seasons in the northern hemisphere only. What happened in the southern hemisphere during that period? We can understand it with the help of a table. From March 21st to June 21st, the apparent movement of the sun is from the equator to Tropic of Cancer. During that period, the northern hemisphere experiences spring season and southern hemisphere experiences autumn season. From June 21st to September 23, the apparent movement of the sun is from Tropic of Cancer to equator. During that period, the northern hemisphere experiences summer and the southern hemisphere experiences winter. From September 23rd to December 22nd, the apparent movement of the sun is from the equator to Tropic of Capricorn. During that period, the northern hemisphere experiences autumn and the southern hemisphere experiences spring season. From December 22nd to March 21st, the apparent movement of the sun is from Tropic of Capricorn to the equator. During that period, the northern hemisphere experiences winter season and the southern hemisphere experiences summer season. Next topic is Uttarayanam. Following the winter solstice, the sun sets its northward apparent movement from Tropic of Capricorn and it culminates on Tropic of Cancer on 21st June. This northward apparent movement of the sun from Tropic of Capricorn to Tropic of Cancer is termed as Uttarayanam. The duration of day in the northern hemisphere gradually increases. Next topic is Dakshinayanam. Following the summer solstice, the sun sets its southward apparent movement from Tropic of Cancer and it culminates on Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. This southward apparent movement of the sun from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn is termed as Dakshinayanam. Uttarayanam means towards north. Uttarayanam is the northward apparent movement of the sun from Tropic of Capricorn to Tropic of Cancer. That is, it is the period from December 22nd to June 21st. And Dakshinayanam. Dakshinayanam means towards south. It is the southward apparent movement of the sun from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. That is, it is the period from June 21st to December 22nd. Next video we will discuss the remaining part of this chapter, time calculation. Thank you.